Hello student, in previous video we have seen about the chapter number 4 natural resources. In that we have studied about a little bit introduction part and some of the terminology. Then later on we have seen about the resources on the earth, and in that we have seen lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. Now lithosphere means outermost crust of the earth, that we consider a lithosphere, means the land portion, whereas hydrosphere means the water cover on the earth, that portion we consider as a hydrosphere. So the water covers almost 75% of the earth's surface, and it is also found underground. So this comprise the hydrosphere, whereas atmosphere means the air that covers the whole the earth like a blanket, that we consider as a atmosphere. So the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Lithosphere means the land portion, means the outermost crust of the earth. Then the hydrosphere means the watery portion which is present on the earth. It is almost 75%. And then the atmosphere, the air that covers whole of the earth like a blanket, it's called the atmosphere. Then later on we have seen about the biosphere. Biosphere means where the living organism is present, means all the living organism on the earth together with the atmosphere, hydrosphere and the lithosphere. These three sphere interact with each other, and these three sphere are make the life possible. So it is known as a biosphere. This biosphere is divided into the, or you can say it's comprised by the two components, a biotic component and abiotic component. Biotic component means it's related to living things, means the living organism like plants, animals, forests. These all the things comes under to the biotic component where the living organism is present. Whereas the another one that is of abiotic components. Abiotic components means the air, water, soil, means the non-living things, and which helps to which helps to life possible. That kind of components comes under to the abiotic component. Here you can see in the figure that biosphere, it is made up by the comprised by the lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere. Then after later on we have seen about the first natural resources, air, and as we know that the air means it is just a mixture of the different kind of gas in a particular proportion. So that we consider as a air. Air means it is a mixture of different gas. Now as we know that we inhale the oxygen, and this oxygen is came from the atmosphere, or you can say the air. So the air contain oxygen, and which is very essential for the all the living organism for the respiration. So it is called the breath of the life. Then after the role of atmosphere, the air is a bad conductor of heat. It keeps the average temperature of the earth constant during the day and even during the course of the whole year. So the air is a bad conductor of heat. It keeps the average temperature of the earth and constant during the day and even the night time as well, or you can say throughout the year. It maintains the temperature because it's a bad conductor of the heat. And also we can say that the air, it prevents the sudden increasing of the temperature and sudden decreasing of the temperature, means it prevents the sudden increasing in temperature during the daytime, and during the night it slow down the accept of the heat into the outer space. So it make the favorable, or you can say the average temperature of the earth. For example, as we know that on the moon there is no atmosphere. So due to there is a lack of the atmosphere at the moon, the temperature is varies from 190 degrees Celsius to minus 110 degrees Celsius. So you can imagine that at the daytime it is very hot, and at the night time it's very cool. We can there is no life possible because of this kind of various temperature. Now How the wind is arise means the movement of the air that we called a wind. So how the wind is formation that we have seen that during the daytime the direction of the wind it's from sea to land, and because that air above the land is get heated faster as compared to the sea, so it start the rising, and as we know that the movement of the air which goes the wind. So and during the night time the direction of wind is from the land to sea, and this is because at the night time both are the started cool down. The movement of air from one region to another region it's caused the wind. Then later on we have seen about the air pollution. Air pollution means the increasing of the harmful substance, or you can say the pollutant in the atmosphere is called the air pollution, and mainly the increment of the carbon dioxide, then the carbon monoxide, oxide of the sulfur, nitrogen, fluoride, lead, nickel, arsenic, and the dust particle, etc. that cause the air pollution. And later on we have seen the causes of the air pollution. There is a in both human as well as plant due to the air pollution. If you are talking about the human beings, then it causes the respiration and the renal problem, and also cause the high blood pressure, eye irritation, and sometimes it also cause the cancer. The next one that is of in plant that reduce the growth of degeneration of chlorophyll, and due to the chlorophyll there is a also affect on the photosynthesis process and for the food formation and the energy. So there is a lack of growth is occur, or molting process is also we can observe. Molting means there is a patches, or you can say black and white patches you can observe on the leaves, and also a pigmentation on the leaves means the spots of color you can observe. So these all the things is happen due to the air pollution. Now, in this video, we will start to study about the another natural resources, and it is the rain. Also, it is very important to maintain the water or water cycle on the earth. And as we know that the water is how much important for us for the sustain of the life for the all the organism. So, as we know that the rain is generally formed by the water cycle. So rain is formed by the evaporation and the condensation of water through the water cycle in which a distribution of water takes place. As we studied in earlier standards under maybe 8 or 7 water cycle and all, in that terminology evaporation is that. Evaporation means water, liquid water is comes transferring to the water vapor. So that water vapor means it is a gaseous form. So transferring a liquid to gas form, that process is known as evaporation. As we know that due to the summer season the upper surface of the water, or you can say the oceans, they started they due to that they get the started to evaporate means the surface water is started to convert it into the water vapor. As we know that the hot water is a lighter, so it is go rise and rise, and then after it is started to cool down. So from water vapor to formation of a water droplet, that process is known as a condensation process. Condensation means a gas to liquid. The conversion of the gas state to liquid state is known as a condensation process. So this due to the evaporation and the condensation of water through the water cycle, and that result in a rain. Rain is a very important because it's carry all out all the agricultural process in the plant. As we know that the plant cannot survive without plant. It's a basic requirement for the plant. The water, then sunlight, chlorophyll, these all the things are basic requirement. And for the photosynthesis also it's must. So without it the photosynthesis is not occur, and if photosynthesis is not occur it cannot able to make their own food, and also cannot grow proper. And as we know that all the herbivores they all are depend on the plant for the food. So all the imbalances occur if water is not there, or you can say the rain is not there. So we should conserve the rain by the construction of the dam, pools, etc. Now the another topic, acid rain. Before that, once more we will revise the rain. The rain is formed by the evaporation and the condensation of the water through water cycle in which the distribution of water takes place. The second one, that is rain, is very important because it's carry out the agricultural process in the plant. So we should conserve the rain by the construction of the dams, pools, etc. Now the next topic, it's acid rain. Rain along with the acid. It's called the acid rain. When now how the acid rain is uh, produced, or you can say how the acid rain is arise. So when the fossil fuel are burned, fossil fuel means the petrol, diesel, etc. If the fossil fuel are burned, the gas like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide are released. By the burning of the fossil fuel like petrol, diesel, gas, it releases the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide gas. And this gas, sulfur dioxide and this sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide and the nitrogen dioxide, these all are gas are dissolved in the water. Means if this sulfur dioxide and the nitrogen dioxide both are react with the water, then it's form the acid. If the nitrogen dioxide is react with the water, then it's form the nitric acid. Here you can see that the NO2 is react with the H2O, means the water droplets. Then it is form the nitric acid. Formula of nitric acid is HNO3. And this HNO3 means nitric acid and it is a acid. Same like the sulfur dioxide SO2 which is react with the water. So this sulfur dioxide means the sulfur dioxide which is react with the water and it's form the sulfuric acid H2SO4, and this sulfuric acid is also a acid. So this acid is comes along with the rain. So that called the acid rain. Acid rain means when a fossil fuels are burned, it's release the gas like a sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and this gas are react with the moisture which is present in the atmosphere and form the acid. And this acid is came along with the rain. So it is called the acid rain. So these gas are dissolving in the water from nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Here you can see in the figure, here due to the burning of the fossil fuel, the SO2, NO2 means the sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide that is released. This sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide is react with the atmospheric moisture, or you can say the water, and it's form the nitric acid or sulfuric acid. So this acid is comes along with the rain on the earth. So we consider it as a acid rain. Let's see one more time. It's an important topic, acid rain. When the fossil fuels are burnt, a gas like a sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide are released. These gas are dissolved in water from nitric acid and the sulfuric acid. And this acid is comes along with the water, or you can say comes along with the rain on the earth as a form of acid rain. And what is the adverse effect of acid rain? The eye irritation, skin burning. Then it also causes the monuments dullness. Means, for example, Taj Mahal. It's a, first of all, it is in white in nature, but due to the acid rain, it is become a dull now. Now the next topic, it's a greenhouse effect. This greenhouse effect we will study in the next lecture, in next video. In this acid rain also you can write down this formula how the acid is formed. in that NO2 plus H2O. NO2 means the nitrogen dioxide which react with the water H2O, and it's from the HNO3 means it's a nitric acid, and same sulfur dioxide which is react with the water and it's from the sulfuric acid means the H2SO4. And you also can draw this figure in an acid ring. Thank you.